Good morning everyone, it's Darren from Squeak and Bubbles. Just pausing a bit, not. So here we are at a commercial residence in Headingley in West Yorkshire. So we've got this stretch to do. If you have a look, it's quite bad. There's a lot of water damage, as you can see here under the desks. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring my heavy machine here because of the lift isn't working and it's on the top floor. So we're having to bring a smaller machine plus a low moisture method as well, but you can see all the damage on the floor which is being caused by various water leaks over the years. It's a very old carpet tile, very thin. So what we're going to do, we're going to extract the area. We're going to use a micro splitter to begin with, then we're going to go over the top of that with Dynamo using encapsulation product. So we don't want to over wet it, but at the same time we want to try and lift up as much dirt and water damage as possible. So that's what we're going to do. That's the method we're going to try. Hopefully a lot of these stains won't come back, but there's a possibility they may come back faint. But all we can do is try our best. Like I said, the tiles are quite bad. There's a lot of damage on them, especially up here. There's a lot of damage here. So we'll try his best, we'll get set up. We'll extract this area here first to see if any of it will lift. I'm actually tempted just to try the low moisture method just to see, because it's very thin, but also what happens if there has been a leak, what happens as it dries, this is what it creates. It creates this damage on the carpet tile, or even on carpets as well. And it has been like this for quite a while. So I am tempted just to try the low moisture method. So we'll pre-spray that on, and then with a small rotary, it's called an auric, and on there it's got a brush that will scrub the solution in there. It's got a bit of a peroxide in there as well, and hopefully it will sort these stains out. So we have done a lot worse, but however, this is quite bad. Right guys, we'll just set up and then we'll do some videos. Take care. Hi guys, it's Darren again from Squeak and Bubbles. Hope you're all bubbling well. So we already discussed the state of this carpet. So I've got the encapsulation product in there. So all I'm doing is just spraying it on to begin with. I've already sprayed underneath the table, just in case if anybody says, you haven't sprayed under the table. You know, the amount of times you have to cover yourself. Because there's so many who accuse you of this and accuse you of that. It's like the blue carpet. Have you seen the blue office carpet, everybody? That I've put up. The amount of people who've said and messaged me privately being horrible, saying that carpet's just wet, you haven't cleaned it. That's just pre-spray. It's not. And the best way I can explain that to everybody is if you go around and see the full video, which is, I think it's about 53 minutes long. You can see me doing a tutorial, just walking around, explaining. I will do underneath here, by the way. I'm only doing this for video purposes because I haven't got time to video everything. So I will be doing underneath the tables and chairs, don't worry. As you can tell here, we've already put the chairs on top of the table. So this is just for video purposes. Yes, but reverting back to what I said with regards to the other video, there's a 53-minute video of me cleaning that carpet, the blue office carpets, and that just shows you me doing a walk round of the state of the carpet beforehand. So you can tell I haven't sprayed anything whatsoever. So I'm hoping this is going to sort all this out. So just do this stretch here. Once again, it's solely for video purposes. I'm not going to do video everywhere. It's already looking quite good, to be fair. But this carpet tile has been down for a very, very long time. It's quite thin. Good job I've had my spinach this morning. And for those of you who are in the industry and thinking you're putting a lot down, yes, I am. But not that it still won't dry. It's very warm in here, actually, in this office. And they've got the heating on. It's very, very warm, even though on this November day, it is very, very cold out there. So this is the Auric, as you can see here. Excellent machine, nice and weighty. It's the Auric XL Pro. I've got one of these, and I've also got a floor mat as well. Personally, for me, I rather use this because it's heavier, it's weightier, more than the floor mat that I have. I was tempted to bring my 17-inch rotary up here, but there's just so many stairs to come up. It'd have killed me, honestly. So let's, I've done that. Let's just switch this on. If we go up here first, and let's just see what happens. Let's see if these stains will disappear. So with this encapsulation product, that is really good, actually. And what it does, it's all chemistry. And the reason why I'm scrubbing the solution into the carpet is because it gets everything working. It grabs the dirt and the stain on the carpet. And what it does, it starts, like I said, there's a peroxide in there. So what it does, it collects the dirt, does this, as it scrubs, and as it dries, it literally hardens as it dries and puts all the dirt and the stains, whatever else, inside. Encapsulates it into small little pellets and hardens. And then when we vacuum, well, not us, or when they vacuum here next on Monday, it all goes in there. But look at that. How good is that? Cleaned it up beautifully. It is the best choice. Now, you saw the state of the carpet beforehand. And guys, like I've said, I will be going underneath those chairs and tables. You just won't see it. That's one of the things as well. We do a lot of prep work beforehand, so you don't see a lot of the stuff that we actually do. So when I get comments to say you haven't cleaned underneath the sofa, or you haven't moved this, or you haven't done that, it's because we've done it. We've already done it. And usually, a lot of the times, I've got my camera in one hand and my either, like with this case, with the Auric in the other, or my wand in the other. So I can't be moving furniture. And not only that, I'm not a removal man. I'm here to video myself cleaning carpets, not moving furniture around. So I do move furniture. I'm not here to deceive anybody. Like I get some messages to say you're just trying to deceive your audience because the carpet is actually wet. Like with the blue carpet again. I don't deceive anybody. I'm not one of these people on TikTok or other social media pages who actually who put dirty rugs out what have been made to look dirty. I'm not about that. And then to get loads of audience, everything I do is legit. I'm an honest company based in Leeds. I've been doing it nearly 19 years. I've built up a really good reputation. So that looks great. Even I'm quite impressed, to be honest. Right, so you can see, let me just bring that over there a little bit and move that over here. That looks really good. You have to excuse me snorting as well, everyone, because I'm got a bit of a cold and I've got the microphone attached to me, so all the gulps I'm making and the snorts, because the microphone, it's going to pick it up, so I do apologise. There we go. So that's just that area there. Is it looking good there, Ruth? Yeah. A lot better? Oh, yeah. There we go. So that's the finish it will come up with. I'm surprised. There's a really bad stain under there. In fact, if we keep the camera, let's keep the camera going. And then you can, you know what I'm doing then. But there's a really bad stain here. I think Ruth can pick up. There's some stain in here. There's a bit of paper, but that don't matter. Just pump it. You've got to pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Right, so let's spray that area there. So I've already done underneath that table there. Like I said, I'm not here to deceive anyone. When you see my work, I'm cleaning carpets. It's not wet. And even if it was, it still doesn't make any difference because of the amount of dirt that is under there. Especially with this, as you can tell, the wonderful job that Darren from Squeak and Bubbles has done. I'm the UK's number 2. I won't say UK's number 1 because I don't want to get a big head. Let's have a look here. So if I just do to here, and we have to be careful underneath here because obviously they are electric points. So I don't want to go near there. There was a company, we did some work for a company not long back, and they used their in-house cleaners to clean the carpets. And because they didn't have a clue what they were doing, they were office tiles like this. Because they didn't know what they were doing, they sprayed all on these here, and it literally blew everything in the office. All the servers went down, everything went down. So you have to be really careful when you work around points like this. So that's all sprayed there. I don't know how well this will come up here because it is bad. And we're not here to try and get every single stain up. It's just those watermarks. And obviously to clean the carpet. And this does clean carpet. I'm not just trying to cover anything. So let's have a look here. So through can have a look under there where the stain is. Let's have a look, hopefully. Is that taking the stain out, Ruth? You can come over here, please. And with this product that I'm using, this encapsulation product, it literally smells nice. Really, really nice. Doesn't smell chemically, and it just doesn't mask. It literally kills odour in the carpet as well. And to be fair, even though this carpet is very, very dirty, it doesn't smell. It's just dirty. Some office carpets you get to, depends, especially if it's near a kitchen area, it can stink. Now I always say to everybody, I can't fix carpets, I can do my best. This is cleaning really well. That's a bit of chewing gum there, which we will deal with afterwards. Once again, it's just for camera purposes, how well it's removing the stains. Will these stains come back? There's a small possibility they may come back really faint. In some cases they do, it's called wick back, but I doubt it. It's just a small chance. There we go. Let's go over here a little bit. There we go. So what we've done, we've used an encapsulation product called Dynamol, which you get from Restimate up in Newcastle, here in the UK. We've pre-sprayed, that's dwelled probably for about a minute, and then we've gone over with this machine called Anoric, okay. And I hope, just one thing, that all my subscribers support Leeds United. If you're not a Leeds United fan, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. All right then, I'm going to carry on now. I will video some of the main spots. Take care. So you've just watched us clean that area up there, guys. So there's a really bad stain here, as you can see. So I'm just going to pre-spray this area here. Like I said, it really does smell extremely nice, this product. Nothing surprises me as well, to be fair, with this product. When it comes to cleaning, stain goes under there as well. I've already sprayed that area. So look here, oops, I just missed that bit of area there. And out of camera, I've already done underneath those chairs, by the way. Alright, another bad stain there, but we'll get to that shortly. So I'll just grab the Auric. And these Aurics, I don't know if you can buy them here in the UK. I sort of fell, I'm quite good actually, because there was a guy in Sheffield who was selling this. So I bought it. But I've had an Auric before. I've also got a floor mat as well. So you can see that stain has virtually disappeared as well. So let's just get further in here. And I know I've mentioned already with this product, it just doesn't mask the smell. It literally kills odour in carpets. We've used this on care homes, this product, especially dementia homes that we do work for. Because if there's a bit of urine on the carpet, we'll use our claw and get most of it out. And then over the top, we'll spray some of this on and then extract again. And there's never been any issues with any odour coming back. So it is very good, exceptionally good. So like I said, I'm not going to video everything because I just don't have the time. It's just for camera purposes, but you've seen the stains come out, especially that stain up there, do you remember? Just go down here again. And there. It's quite difficult doing this with one hand because the rotary is quite heavy. But I think these Aurics you can buy in the States, in America, quite openly, and now and again they do come up on eBay. But I do highly recommend them for jobs, especially if you're struggling trying to get a machine somewhere, or for agitation, putting a pre-spray into a carpet. That stains, look how good that is now. That stain's completely gone. Completely gone. Hey, presto. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm just going to pre-spray this area here. You can see the stain in there and there, plus there, and a horrendous stain there. But look how good that's come up all. Remember what I've just done? All down there, it's cleaned beautifully. All this was stained up. And it was horrendous up here, wasn't it? Just full of stains. And they've all come up. Looking good, looking good. So let's just pre-spray this area here. If Ruth can just hold the camera while I spray that area, plus that down there. So once again, it's the same products that I'm using, guys, this dynamo. So if Ruth can just lift the cable up a little bit, thank you. So it virtually starts to disappear straight away once I've sprayed on it, to be honest. It reminds me of micro splitters. On some stains, you can spray some micro splitters on some really bad stains and the stain just disappears and you haven't even extracted. Quite a few times when I've done some jobs, you can just copy these stains here, Ruth. Some jobs that I pre-sprayed with a micro splitter and the customers come into the room, go, oh wow, thanks. And I've just said, oh, all I've done was sprayed the carpet. Oh man. So yeah, you can't. Micro splitters are great on some carpets, and then others, well, depending on what the stain is, and then some stains you need to use something a bit more stronger, with a bit more alkaline in there to remove stains. As long as you put an acid rinse in there, especially if you're working with a wool carpet, you need to put an acid rinse in. Just if it's Axminster or Wilton, if it's got a pattern on there. Years ago, you never used to have any issues with Axminster and Wilton patterned carpets. But now, the dye's starting to run, because obviously they've gone a lot cheaper changing the manufacturer with the dyes. It's a lot cheaper. So you should always, anyway, put an acid rinse in your tank just to stabilise everything once you've cleaned it, so you don't get much colour run, if any at all. Now I know I'm putting quite a bit down, but don't worry guys, it's that hot in here. It will dry very, very quickly. Well, you think I'm putting a lot down, but what you've got to remember is it's a mist that I'm putting on. I'll just do to there, and that'll be enough for now. There's another bad stain there, which we'll come to shortly. So if I could just go where Ruth has been. I'll tell you what, I'll take the camera. Thank you. If you can just come back with the cable. Just while I do this area here. The carpet tile hasn't half lightened up as well. But I always say to everybody, I always try my best. I can't promise to remove every single stain. If you want brand new looking, sometimes you have to put brand new down. But what I do say is I try my best, and in most cases I get the vast majority of stains out. I can get dirt out, but sometimes with staining, the carpet damage might be already done. The fibre in the carpet could be damaged already. So look at that stain. That stain's gone already. And here, bit of stain in there. Right guys, so I'm going to shut the video off now while I carry on, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. But I will show you the after shots, and we will video that area there where that stain is as well shortly. Hope you enjoy the videos, take care. So guys, we've got that area there to do. Well, just from that chair. So a wicked stain there, and a wicked, look at the stain of that. So that stain was actually what we saw right up at that top end up there earlier on. But I will do another walkthrough once I've cleaned this area. So I've just done another batch of Dynamol, so that's mixed. So let's just spray this bit of area here. I'll just video that area there for now. So let's just give this a pump. You've got to pump it up. You've got to pump it up. There we go. If I'd have thought I do have an electric sprayer as well, I would have brought that. But my colleague can just hold the spray bottle as I do this. So once again, all I'm going to do is go from here, spray here. So I've gone up to that tile there. You can't see it, but I can. So let's spray this stain here for now. Watch it disappear. Hey, presto. Just do to here. Go on, I'll do this bit here as well, why not? Just have to be careful now, those electric parts there. Don't want to cause any damage. Lots of little blobs of oil or something on the carpet. It could be food perhaps. Just go down. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go to this part here. All that section there is done. And I will carry on with the video so we can see that stain coming out. All those stains coming out, the big ones. The big hefty ones. Just up to there. Right, I've passed that to Ruth, and then if Ruth can grab my camera as I go over that area. It's still recording. Muchas gracias, señorita. Grazie, grazie. Let's have a look here. Okay. So do this area here first. So this was bad. You saw how bad this was here, guys, didn't you? I did take a picture earlier. You can always go back. I will do underneath that chair. So if you're wondering how come he hasn't gone up there, once again, it's just for camera purposes. I'm just showing you the worst parts. And can I just say, I know there's a few out there, especially those with truck mounts. So all you're doing is spreading muck around. Well, you need to go with the times, with technology. I'm not doing that. Like I've already explained to everyone, this is called an encapsulation product. It's all chemistry. Yeah, you have to use it on some jobs you can't reach. Even if you can't get your machine up there, you have to use this method. So all it's doing is collecting, it scrubs the carpet, encapsulates the dirt. As it dries, it hardens, and then all you do then is the next cycle of vacuuming. It all goes into the vacuum. It's really good stuff. It's not for everywhere, and some jobs that we do, what I will do is, with some jobs, I'll literally just hot water extract, and then I'll go over the top with this product because it really does give it a nice finish afterwards. So that was a bad stain there, wasn't it? That's all come out. I don't need to do under that chair again, guys, because I've already been in that area. There's two products, and I've mentioned it before on my other videos, only two encapsulation products that I really use. This one, Dynamol, because it's got a nice scent and customers love it. And then the other products that I use It's called Hydro 202. Now, Hydro 202 is very similar to this, apart from there's no scent, or very minimal scent. You can't really smell anything. But with this, there's a nice smell. You can put this in your hot water extraction machine as well. Don't put too much in, otherwise it will foam up. So, but you can put it in there. I do sometimes, and it really does clean carpets, especially if you're working with heat as well. Just scrub this area here again. I'm just being really fussy, so I have to go over it this many times. And I've said it a few times, I can't promise to remove every single stain, not just on commercial product or commercial carpets, but also on domestic. But what I can say is I can remove dirt. Right, so I'll just go up that area there. So let's see how good that looks now then. Oops, oops. Let's just take the camera from Ruth. Thank you very much. So, wicked stain there, as I call it, wicked. But it's now wicked, looking wicked, isn't it? And then there's an horrendous stain there, which has all come out, which is also looking wicked as well. Clean beautifully. Right, guys. There's just one more stain I've seen just there. I probably won't video that, or that down there, because I just don't have the time. But you've seen the bad stains coming out. In fact, if I do a walkthrough now, oh no, I'll do it afterwards, then you can see the finished product. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video as well. Take care, everyone. Ciao. Okay, everyone. Darren again, Squeak and Bubbles. Finally, we've bubbled this. We finished it. So you saw how bad this carpet was. It was absolutely horrendous, minging, disgusting. But now there was a huge stain there, if you remember. There was a big stain that came out here, which is all gone. There was some staining down there. There was a huge stain here as well. And the first section we came to was a really bad stain all here as well, if you remember. So we've done, as far as I'm concerned, a really good, exceptionally good job. It's cleaned up really well. Better than I thought with our encapsulation product. So we've went over that section twice, just up that top end there, just to finish it off, but it has come up really well, exceptionally well. So all it's got to do now is for the chemistry to take place, for it to dry, and that's it. Hopefully the stains won't come back. There's a small slim chance that the stains may come back, but hopefully they won't, rare occasions. But nevertheless, the carpet has cleaned up really well for a low moisture cleaning method. So thank you so much for following me. Thank you to all my subscribers on TikTok, Instagram, and also Facebook. Ciao.